Finally got up. You see what I mean? So big level. You can obviously mark that like I did here, this yellow band. This yellow band is the Iran war move or conflict, whatever you want to call it. So literally, we were up around this level, dumped into this level, and that was the bottom and the top of the initial move. So anything below that, obviously, you can see people bought the dip down at this key level, 589.29. Again, that's been there forever, and it's marked green as a buy zone. So go figure. 594.34, obviously red zone. That means we're probably going to break and be severe if we break that level. Again, these colors mean something to me. They don't have to be anything to you guys, but it's just worth noting. So big levels I'll be watching today to hold 605.88. Kind of where we're at 607.16 area is probably where we'll probably hold most of the day, pushing up or down. Top side would be 613.18. If you're bullish, notice how again, I didn't invent this. That was there already. And we hit it almost to the penny yesterday. And if we're gonna get bullish, we want to see realistically a move kind of like this in pretty short order. If you're bullish, if not, my concern with today, just looking how slow markets are moving now, is we do this. Which, what do I know? I can't predict the future, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. Is I think we may chop around. If we do choose a bullish direction, the big level overhead that needs to be at least checked out is a 615.30. There's a ton of money sitting up here. So if we push up here and dump, I wouldn't be surprised. But that said, like this whole structure of things right now, you notice we stayed above 200, above 200, above 200. That's that yellow line. Once we broke it, we haven't really been able to get above that. So it'll be something I watch here at the open is how aggressive do we hold above that 200 EMA? And if we can't stay above that, maybe we have troubles to the downside. So let's keep an eye on those levels, y'all. Market charts as you need it. You don't need all these other sub levels. These are like all-time high levels that I put in if you see them in green, just so that you can decipher when you see the MTA charts, as Mark calls it. Um, it's just something to be mindful of, because we'll probably find some resistance overhead around these areas. And normally when I'll do this, usually I'll have a clean chart like this, and then on the side I've got all these marked up. So anyway, I'm leaving this one marked up just because frankly it gives an easy way to identify it and look at it, whereas on my other charts they're a little bit cleaner. But using this as a guidepost, so when we zoom in while we're trading, like this for example, I have a good idea of where those levels are when I'm zoomed in. Anyways, I digress. Um, what are y'all watching today? Because this is kind of my hit list currently. I've got a couple others that I'm keeping an eye on. Really, kind of the Mag 7. But I just don't like, for example, let's say like how Microsoft is literally just consolidating here. So are we going to have, is this the distribution phase? In which direction? So markets move higher. We'll probably see that in names like Microsoft because it's been beat down pretty good. It was up at $500 at 1.555, and now it's sitting at 405. So we'll keep an eye there. AV, like I said, there's an anchored VWAP sitting there at like 201. Looks like it's about to check it out. There it is. So maybe this is a buy the dip opportunity on AVAV, which I think is probably a good idea, but they really didn't have great earnings. Missed missed revenue targets by $67 million. So not the greatest report ever, but I might be looking to buy the dip on AVAV just because we are in a conflict. So we'll see how that behaves here first thing at the open. What else? You're looking at Oracle long? Yep. So I would look. I think if Oracle could pull back to 62 and hold. The trouble is, as you know, G-Man, like the last couple of days, I'm trying to get in when we see like this big aggressive push upward. Then we just see selling. You see a big push and selling. You see a big push and selling. You see a big push and selling. You see what I mean? Like that's the only trouble I have with Oracle right now. So here's a big push. Is selling coming? Question mark. I mean, it's been doing it for a few days, but we did break structure and break this trend to the downside, and they had a great report. So I'm with you. I think it does look good to the upside, but I've been bamboozled the last two trading sessions on Oracle. But I definitely will probably get involved to the upside. Just hoping to see if we get a pull back to 162 or so and hold. And if if we could get in cheaper than that, I'll often use like a 50% retrace as a worst case, best case entry kind of thing. Like if I think I'm going to be bullish and I think people are going to sell out of this thing, sometimes what I'll do is I'll mark this. So there's kind of my key zone to buy for today. If it gets down to 158 and it holds that would be ideal, but 162 would be the anchored VWAP if it does carry that Momo to the upside. That'll be, I like that though. I'll keep an eye on that as well. Another name I was watching earlier was APP. Pretty significant sell-off yesterday, and no one talked about it. But APP, Meta, Google, kind of watching them as a triplet for right now. Where Meta and Google obviously holding up because of the rotation, but this to me is kind of a signal of what's to come in that whole marketing type space. So I'm looking at like even the trade desk, kind of similar in that space as well. So for a smaller name, TTD, to kind of sympathy play that APP trade. Let's see. NBIS. Yeah, actually, I saw that too earlier. Only trouble is like, I don't know if this is going to be like a Momo name today or if that's already in. You know what I mean? Like, because, okay, they announced the $2 billion investment from NVIDIA. So that's, you went from 98 bucks to 106. You know what I mean? I shall leave it up here. NVIDIA and NVIS. I like it. I'll keep them side by side. AVAV down here and watching that 201 level. Notice how, do you guys see that, by the way? The beauty of an anchored VWAP. Do you see how we just tagged that instantly rejected? Isn't that fun? Let's see. TSM. Okay. TSM. Let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, overall, that whole the chips, that's definitely the rotation sector at the moment. So I'd like that too. Yeah, G-Man, of course. Yeah. Sorry, I just saw that on the NVIDIA news for sure. Let's see. Oracle. Ali, good morning. Trendster, what's up, man? Need to break 110 for you. Are you talking NBIS to the upside? You're saying? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. All right. For you to want, you want it to hit 110 before you get involved, or you want to get in now to get to 110? Let's pull that one up. Big chart here. Just because we're talking about it, guys. We're going to be opening markets in about 7 minutes. I'll just go through, say good morning to everybody as well in a moment. But let's look at the daily real quick on this thing. So all-time high sits at 141-ish, down at 106. Repeated earnings crushing. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Good earnings, good earnings, good earnings. Earnings coming up when? Let's say April. Just did earnings. Missed on revenue. Back in February. Okay. Well, yeah, this one could be a fun one today. It's a good call out. I mean, I know they got news and stuff, but what do we always do when this happens, guys? Snap it. So there's a snap. Obviously, there's a VWAP there, so this might be a little too noisy, but that could start to stretch if we start to really move higher. So let me actually, I'll do that. Hold that anchored VWAP. So that's down at 105.60. Let's see how that behaves. And then what do we do? initial move. Let's do a horizontal line. There we go. So there's ideal target to get in 102.86. I doubt it with that kind of news that it's going to pull back that far. It'll probably just gap and go. But let's keep an eye on that today. It's a good call out, y'all. I like that. AVAV, here's the buy the dip. I really was hoping to get above 201 and then go, but I'll keep an eye on that first thing here at the open. Maybe we get a shove to the downside. Maybe get a 198 print and then risk 5 points and then set it, forget it kind of thing. All right, so we'll keep NVIDIA up, NBIS, Oracle. CRCL has actually had just some really cool price action in the last few days. A lot stronger than even like names like Coin, if you guys remember. By the way, I did manage to get out of my position yesterday with a nice chunk of change. It hit $200 and I'm like, all right, time to take a partial. And I think it got up to like $200.50 and then dumped the rest of the day. But so yeah, that was a fun one yesterday, Coin. Does it help if I have the cues here in the corner, guys? Because I can keep this here and I'll keep an eye on Circle on another screen. In fact, I'll do that. Just so when we're talking about the cues, we got the levels here to watch, right? Little cheat sheet we'll keep here on the left side there. Fang did an offering. Yeah, maybe transfer long AVAV off the bottom if it can hold. So like if we drop to 198 and it bounces right there, I might be willing to peg it at like 201. And CRWV, I like it too, for sure. Fang, yeah, I actually had that on my list. Did I post that? I don't think, maybe, did I post it? I don't think I posted it, yeah. So between these guys and XOP, I'm kind of just putting them side by side. So XOP is the, exploration ETF. Diamondback in that space, but you can see they didn't like it. So, and then overall, if you look at let's look at crude futures here for a second. It's a lot of choppiness. And obviously we pushed up massive during this whole conflict, right? But we're back down. See that? So we gap up to whatever $120, and now we're back down to $85. You know what I mean? So it's definitely kind of a tricky space right now. Anyway, market's open here in about a minute. Another sleeping dragon is Tesla. I'm keeping an eye on that one as well. Waffling around $400. It's kind of interesting to see what happens there. I might be too late to AVAV now. There's that buy the dip opportunity, guys. Arguably one of the largest supplier of drones outside of Anduril, which is not a publicly traded company yet, but when it is, you can assure I will be involved. I like it, Mark. MU for continuation. I just think the rotation into the chip sector, I don't want to say it's a safe bet, but it just seems like that's where all the money's going right now. So totally agree with that. And MU was crushing it yesterday. Super strong name. In fact, I'll put that up on my other screen here and get rid of Apple. I don't want to trade Apple. Womp womp. All right. Well, good luck, traders. We're going to be open here in about 50 seconds or so. Appreciate you guys posting your thoughts. By the way, does this stuff help in the morning, like just kind of going through some of the technicals, or do you guys prefer the overall, I do love when Scott gets on and talks about the Hang Seng and the DAX, the futures, etc. So Tesla long for the hell of it, Mark. Yeah, man. It is one, I call it the gap sauce, right? It's like a racing term. So all right, y'all, appreciate it. G-Man, Ollie, appreciate it, man. All right, let's keep an eye on this, guys. So Oracle, I'm looking for a pullback. I don't want to get involved just right out the gate. I'd like to see it pull back just a tiny bit, maybe to 164, ideally to 162. NVIDIA, kind of the same thing. I think if we pull back to 185 and hold, I might get involved here. So we've got about 5 seconds, guys. Let's keep an eye. The bottom left corner is the cues. We'll zoom in a little bit so we can get a better idea of what's moving, what's grooving here. Good luck, traders. Well, there's the first gap up on NVIDIA. This is what we want to see on AVAV, guys. That'll be probably my first trade here. I'm going to look 201. 201. Let's see if I can get involved at 201. Ideally, 198 is where I really want to get involved. Here's where we're seeing the NBIS pull back here. Let's see if we can get down to 102 and change. Oracle maybe left the station without me. We'll be patient here this morning, guys. I like this AV. Perfect. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Love it. AVAV. Gonna be my first trade, I think. Shoot, what do I do? Let's do 200 shares. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. 72-cent spread. I'll wait. See if I can get a break under 200. Put a limit order 198. Oh, look at Tesla up 404. Beautiful move. All right, guys. Market order. We're at that's terrible fill. Got in at 201.14. AVAV. I don't like that. I wanted to get in 198. Oh well. Nvidia pulling back. Figured. No big deal. Guys, Tesla. Did anybody do that? Nice, Mark. Dude, what a move on Tesla. We talked about the sleeping giant, sleeping dragon there. Oh, what a hit, man. That's beautiful. Look at this move on Tesla. Very nice, man. Rule number one. Rule number one. If it pulls back to 404, maybe I'll get involved here. Watching Oracle. Let's see if we get a pullback now to 163. Trying to be patient here at the open. A lot of activity. Gapping up, but don't know if it's real or not. Obviously Tesla though. Wow. Wow. Jeez, guys. Hopefully some of you guys took that. I think Mark did. Get it. Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome. And meanwhile, my AVAV trade is falling asleep on me. What the heck is this? We had the sleeping dragon wake up, and then we have this snooze patrol over here on AVAV. Let's see. Okay, NVIDIA. A little slow. I might short Oracle here, actually. Let's do it. Okay. 166.02. Actually, decent fill. I'll take it. We'll see. NBIS looks great, guys. There is that pullback that I wanted. I'm going to go half share size on AVAV, guys. I'll add right here. Wow, Tesla. Wow, Mark. You crushed that, dude. I was watching that, and yeah, nice move on coin. That 200 level is important. Okay, Oracle's moving higher. Probably should have gone long instead of short. That's all right. I'm going to get out of Oracle in just a moment. Yep, I'm out. I'm out. It looks like we're going to gap higher now. Very nice. Shoot. Should have gone long there. NBIS, beautiful move to the upside. Very nice. AVAV looks great, guys. I'm making some dough now. I may go full share size if we can get over 207. Wow, what a move in Oracle. Beautiful. Beautiful. Glad I got out of the way. Glad it wasn't too big of a position. Okay, so let's do a quick target on AVAV. They have it 210. See if we can get there. In fact, I'm going to add here another 200. Very nice. NBIS and Oracle, guys. Beautiful move. And Tesla. Monster gap on Tesla coin. NVIDIA, I'm not surprised to see it do this. It's actually been somewhat disappointing, and then out of nowhere, it'll gap up 4 or 5 points. Like, just out of nowhere. But wow, what a move on Tesla, guys. That is the sleeping giant of the day. Monster move. NVIDIA, though, pulling the markets down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Oracle, man, it's got a chance to rip through 170 pretty viciously. It was up at like 190 not too long ago. All right. I'm getting some call options on this thing. No, I'd rather buy it. Wow, Mark, awesome, awesome rip on Tesla, man. I'm experiencing a subtle moment of fear of missing out here. Look at that, 411, woohoo, 414, next target. What a move! What a move! All right, if AVAV doesn't do something soon, I'm gonna find something else here. Wow, I am blown away by Tesla. I was watching today. We talked about it right before we opened too. Other than Mark, anybody else take Tesla? Huge move, man. Huge. Let's see. NBIS looks great, guys. Some of you guys were talking about taking that. Hopefully you did. I liked it for an initial pullback, and then I was watching this guy over here. Hopefully some of you guys got involved there. And then coin looks great too. I hear it 202 and change. We're trading that yesterday. Wow, NBIS. Wow, wow, wow. Looks great. Like I don't like buying the peak. Some people like that, but if you got in here, yeah, then you just let it keep going, right? But like I'm hoping to get that on AVAV. Like maybe we get up to, I don't know, 215. That'd be huge. I'm in a pretty decent position right now, size wise. Michael P, you did? Awesome, man. Tesla at the open. Sweet. Christian, you too? Heck yeah. You take That's true. It's true. I did for a long time. I just haven't traded it in a long time. And that's what I was saying. It's like the sleeping dragon, $400, waffling around. And boy, I tell you what, today was the day. Make some, 10 points. Q's moving higher, guys. We're pushing. Oracle looking fantastic to the upside, guys. I do want to get involved. But maybe I get it here. It's 167. I don't know. Like if I miss out on that big push, I have to like be patient. I just have to, because I find myself getting in trouble trying to buy these tops like that, and the next thing you know, you're down 3 points. This looks great though, Nvidia. Let's do it. I'm doing Nvidia here. 1,000. Let's go. Stack it. Full share size. 185.90. Yes, please. Over. Let's see if we're gonna actually start pushing here. AVAV trades putting me to sleep. What's going on here? Coin at 202. Hey, here we go. Come on, Oracle. What in the world was that? CRWV. Yeah, I had that one up earlier. Yeah, that is a nice move. That was a sympathy play with Oracle, right? Just talking about pre-market. Now I'm just waiting to see if I can get on Nvidia, AVAV, and then let's see if Oracle holds the view up here. It's around 167 and a quarter. I mean, for all I know, this could be the only pullback for the rest of the day on Oracle. Right here. Good news is we've got NVIDIA. Let's see if we could get, the gap sauce there. And then NBIS probably is going to pull back a bit. So we'll keep an eye on that. Y'all can remind me if that thing comes back to 106 print. But coin looks great. I do like coin. Liked it yesterday. And similar to Tesla. Coulda, shoulda, woulda at the open, man. That would have been great. Uh-oh. Q's right now. They should get a push. 611.75 is the next logical push to the upside. NVIDIA looking great, guys. We started with full share size right out of the gate on NVIDIA. I wasn't trying to stack this thing. It was just go, baby, go. One direction. I'd love to see 190. Like, I'm waiting for the news to talk about NVIDIA's conference next week so that all the retail traders, investors that are out there go, oh, we forgot about that. Let's buy more NVIDIA. What a huge trade on Tesla, guys. I don't have the sound effects, but I'm clapping for y'all. And NBIS, guys, monster move now. Look at this thing. Who's in NBIS? Come on, guys. We were on the stocks today. Unfortunately, I was slow to the draw, y'all, but some of you guys are banking it right now. I'm making money here on NVIDIA. I'm making money here on AVAV. And Oracle, I'm tempted to get in here long, right before 170. I think this thing's got a shot to get up to like 175, 180. Screw it. Let's do it. Full share size. Let's go. 82, 169.82. I'll take it. Thank you, market order. I stacked this thing full share size. So we got full share size here, full share size here, and we've got 3/4 on AVAV. It could be a monster day, guys. Look at NVIDIA. Yeah, baby. What a fantastic move on NVIDIA. They call it NVIDIA. What do they call that? Is that some kind of dessert? What is that? Christian, already made money on it. Hit my target in 9 minutes. Dude, that's how, Christian, that is the game right there. If you could pull that off, yeah, cool. You could take a couple, nibble trades or like as long as they're A+ setups. But man, that's the game. In 9 minutes, if you can make a day, think about it. This business is really about, I don't know. I guess everybody loves to make money. That's cool. But really what this is all about is money buys time. And time gives you that liberty and that freedom to do whatever the heck it is that you want. And there's something to be said about that. There's some peace that comes from that. And I don't know. That's why I love doing this for a living. It's pretty cool. Guys, Oracle. Let's get that gap sauce going on Oracle. Let's go. Come on, baby. Full share size. AVAV 3/4 share size. NVIDIA full share size. Guys, who's in NBIS? Who's in there? Let's see. Michael P. Up. Yeah. Tesla. Yeah. Great move. CRWV. Look at Oracle. Now it's time to go. Get the baseball bat and start swinging. NBIS, beautiful. Anybody take that? We're on them today, y'all. We're on them. Seeing a pullback now in the markets a little bit. I'm seeing it in NVIDIA a little bit. It's fine. That's what I was worried about. It's kind of rolling a little bit, curling over. AVAV, look at this, baby. Yes. What an incredible trade it was, AV, they call it. Wow, guys. 209. Yes, please. I'm taking 3/4 of my trade off right here. AV. What a monster move. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody in that one? Because that was a ripper. I'll take it. NBIS, guys. Who's the call out there? I'm gonna shout out to one of y'all. Who was the first one that posted NBIS this morning? Was that G-Man or Christian? Yeah, buddy. Christian. Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, I mean, I saw the news and we got to review it. So hopefully that helped as we did that. By the way, question, did it help? I didn't get to take the trade, but we did the analysis right here. It's like ideally here, best case or worst case would be hanging on to that anchored VWAP and boom, adios, amigos. Hopefully that helped. Yeah, good call, Christian. Bartos says, hell yeah. I don't know what you're saying hell yeah for, but it sounds good. I love it. Oracle just hit 171, y'all. Let's do it. I'm looking for more. I want 172 plus. We're full share size guy. Yeah. I like it. Nvidia? What's going on with Nvidia? Guys, look at this move on Oracle. Breakout. Let's go. Make money. I'll take a partial here soon, guys, on Oracle. When target's 172 mentally. So unless we plow through it right now and just take the, breakout here, cool. But we start getting like 170, like where it is now, 170, 160, 170. Like I'm not going to argue over 50 cents. Not when I have full share size. I could take 500 off and be fine. NBIS, what a move. Jeez. I'm glad we took a partial on AVAV. But if this thing starts to cook, it could really, bounce up to 215 or so. But by then I'll probably be long gone. Guys, market's rolling over just a little bit. We're testing that 609.71 area. If we hold this and put in a new high of session, you can almost guarantee we're going to move higher big time. Guys, Nvidia putting me to sleep as well. Slow movement. Tesla now trying to hold that 408. We've talked about that level for a while. It's like 408. Well, I don't want to say 410, but like 411. But 414 is the big level on Tesla. Market's rolling over a little bit. Let's be careful. Okay, Oracle, what are you doing? I'm glad I took some off, but geez. Should have taken more off. What is this? What is this? Yuck. Yeah, my runner's on AVAV at this point, 215. I might have to just leave my NVIDIA position on and let it do what it's doing, but we went from being up nicely to what the heck is going on, Oh no, did it really, Mark? On MU? It's a nasty one today, huh? Yeah, big pop and drop. This is what I'm worried about, though, just collectively, is this choppiness. Case in point, here we go. Push, pull. Push, pull. You know what I mean? And I'm a little concerned because is Nvidia going to do it now that I'm full share size? Like, come on. I didn't take a partial on this thing. I thought we are going to get a rip over 187. And quite the opposite. 186.97 slowed down. Oracle, same thing. Right below 172 is my target. It hit 171.76. I took some off, but not nearly enough. It's going to take 80% off the trade. I took half off of the trade on Oracle just to get rid of some of the risk, but you can always add more down the road. Let's see. See, I do like mornings like this though too, because it's 9:50 and it sounds like, I mean, quick show on the button. How many of y'all managed to bank some dough already? Some green on the day. Because it's rule number 1 after all. Pay yourself first. AVAV without a doubt was my big trade. Like, yeah, Nvidia, whatever. It's just kind of waffling around, whatever. Took some money on Oracle. Initial trade was a loss, but it was like 92 bucks. So I could care less about that. Wow, look at that. Look at that, guys. We either have very green or green on the day. So you guys are banking dough. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Building good habits in this business, y'all. Just remember, we're traders, not gamblers here. So if you're, sometimes people are like, "Oh, I got out too soon, and I would have held on." Like, coulda, shoulda, woulda, man. That's not the name of this game. The market will be here. Like, look at this. Look at this nasty move. Look at this gross move here on coal. Wow. Look at that. All the way up to 202 and then back down to 196. Disgusting. Man, getting smoked. Keep an eye on the cues. Let's not forget our barometer. We still have position here in Oracle. We still have our position in NVIDIA. NBIS, though, 110. Who was talking that? Wasn't that G-Man? Was that you, man? I'm at 110. You want to see that thing get above 110 and hit. No, it happened. Good call out, my friend. Yeah, NVIDIA. Come on, baby. What is going on with coin? Did they have something happen just now that I missed? I mean, that's like filthy. You see that? I mean, straight up and straight down. It's like a wrestling match. Body slam, or what do you call it? Suplex. That's what this is, a suplex. Boom. Guys, NVIDIA, let's freaking go. Let's go. Do we wait till 190? No. Why? Because rule number 1, folks. Rule number 1. I'll take my point at this point. I'll take some off and let my runners do their work so I can go make some tea and maybe even have an early day today, guys. Curious. So I posted Oracle, XOP, CRWV, AVAV, NVIDIA. It's the only ones we didn't touch today, Circle and UPST. So why UPST? I'll show you. More of like a small cap name in my mind, but you saw this gap up, gap down, but it's negligible, right? But it was the reason I was looking at this was this 200 EMA. We see some consolidation, and I thought we would get a shot at pushing higher. Not happening. So good news is we can take the trade. That's okay. And then we talked about Oracle and NBIS right before the open. Hopefully some of those trades have played out for y'all. Cool, Scott V. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, so again, I saw the news, but I'm glad Christian brought it up. This is like re-mention because I saw this headline here that the $2 billion that they're going to invest in, NVIDIA is going to invest in NBIs. But I thought maybe we'd miss that gap, right? But the cool thing is the fact that we broke this down on the chart, got to see it, got to see the anchor VWAP, we saw it play out. I was too late to the draw on this one, guys, admittedly. But man, what a beautiful, beautiful I thought for sure we'd pull back a little bit more, but man, we talked about it, right? It was if we get a little bit of pullback, awesome, buy it, or it's just gonna rip. And well, some of you guys are more bold than me, so awesome though. Coin is so gross. Like I want to get involved, but this is like no, thank you. Do you see this? Like that is awful. And Tesla, oh my gosh, who's still holding Tesla, man? Wow. I'm just keeping an eye on these markets, guys. And I don't like this. How many of you guys keep the Qs and the SPY up on a chart somewhere? It's so important to have this. It's like your, barometer. And I know, I think it was Mark. Keep an eye on IWM for risk on, risk off versus like the VIX. It's good interpretation though, for sure. Like, because small caps subject to credit, right? So there's credit risk. You're going to see it in IWM. Conversely, if there's no concerns on credit, we'll see IWM likely move higher. It's like carry, same thing. Well, I shouldn't say same thing, but similar. I think we're gonna get it finally on Nvidia, guys. Let's see the monster move to the upside. Please, someone mention it on the internets somewhere. This Oracle trade is losing my patience on it. That's too bad. Steve, you do. Me, Rick, yep. Christian, cool, yep. Dan, yep. Okay, cool. I do. Good, 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 good. Yeah, definitely. It helps. I mean, I the cues for me. I mean, I analyze the levels on that probably closer than I do on many stocks. And so, I mean, you guys see these are marked up. Mark calls it the MTA, New York City MTA map. But it's helpful to see this. Like if I can just pull this up, snap it, and then look at, let's just say like this. Because normally this would be another stock like this, as an example. So I just have like another stock up here, and I have my cues on another screen. But if for whatever reason I should pull it up quickly, I can see 609.71 71 area of contention for the cues. We're pushing higher. Nvidia's pushing higher. I'm feeling confident that we're going to break out now. Why? Because we're up near the highs of Nvidia, and if this thing can gap to 187, it'll carry the cues right with it. So, and we're seeing Tesla rip, and MU is ripping. Guys, I'm going to take AVAV off of here because I've got my runners. At this point, I've made my money. I can't lose on this trade, basically. Let's see. So let's put up another one. Let's put up MU. I still have this Oracle trade for now, but I might dump it if we move lower. Let's see. 415. 415 MU. That's where we need to see the gap, and it reports next week. Exactly next week, Wednesday. So you tell me. You've got Nvidia, and you got Nvidia's event 16th through the 19th, and you've got MU reporting next Wednesday. I would say next week is a pretty vital week for the chip sector, wouldn't you say? And we had pretty decent earnings on Oracle. And we have $2 billion going into NBIS. I mean, you guys see what's shaping up here? You know what I mean? Doesn't feel like a coincidence. Rick, you're in Oracle over 168. 50-cent stop. Cool. Yeah, I'm bleeding on my runners here. It's too bad. Guys, MU 415 is the gap up. Guys, look at the Qs now breaking out. NVIDIA breaking out. Well, I haven't taken a partial yet on NVIDIA, guys. This is the move I was waiting for. Look at the pop on the Qs and Tesla. Woo! Breakout on MU over 415. I didn't take it. Shoot. Good news is I'm in NVIDIA full share size. Let's see if we can get a real push here now. As long as this is green and this is green, I can wait. All right, I am going to take a partial here on NVIDIA, guys, in just a moment. Let's see. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. I'll take 80% of the trade off, guys. First partial in just a moment. Unless we can hit 188, I'll take it. Wow, Tesla, MU, guys. Whew. I pulled this one up. If you got in right when I pulled it up, 412 even, you're up. All right, guys, partial NVIDIA. It's good enough for me. Rick, since when does it move 50-cent moves? Conference next week, maybe. And